Morning, everyone. It's July 8th, Saturday morning. It's been a while since I've had a post here. Sorry about that. Not a lot of stuff going on around the farm other than your basic chickens and sheep. And finished our fence. I'll show you that a little bit. We're walking out to the sheep feed, and we had a storm blow through here on June 16th that did a lot of damage around here on our trees and house. And I'll kind of show you a little bit of that as we go around here. I'm gonna go out here and feed the chickens and watch them come running. Out there in the field, zoom in on here, that is an awning that came off of our back deck and flew over top of the house and landed out here in the field. And these trees dropped a big branch on top of our fence here and tore it all up, so I started cutting it up so I can get some pressure off of there. That building out there, that was our little shed shelter for the sheep, got flipped over and blown out there a little ways. It used to sit right over here where those chickens are. And other than that, there's a tree out there. Can't really tell from here, but a big branch sitting in the pond right now that I got to drag out of there, and then there's another one back in that area that I got to get out of the pond. Kind of waiting. It's been so hot here, up in the mid 90s, about anywhere 60 to 70% humidity, so it's pretty miserable to work out here in, but a lot of people do it, just not me, since I work indoors, so anyway, we've got a total of 58 chickens out here. We've added to the flock. Some of these ones here are the new layers that are starting to lay. They're doing all blue and green eggs, but so far they're all fairly small. Then we have another group that are following behind them, 12, that are more Easter eggers and some couple other breeds, and that's about it. So I'll get these guys fed and then pick you up here in a minute. Okay, move around the back side of the house here. See these trees here. So we had to cut the bottom off. Limbs broke off there. And that middle one broke off in the middle up on it. That tree survived, no damage. And this is, oh, here's some more chickens. These are all the youngest babies. They'll hang out together, of course. And I don't know how old they are, but yeah, these are the young ones. They haven't started laying yet. But here's the back of the house, damage. This where the awning used to be. It's a post right here. That last thing remaining from that awning, and ripped the metal up on the roof, tore it up there, and you can see probably above here it was pretty big winds. We have about 90-mile-an-hour winds coming through and just tore this awning off. I mean, it just ripped it off like a tornado, sucked it right off the ground. It was pretty incredible since I was sitting there about 1 in the mornings when this happened, and I was laying in bed watching through the door here, and as it blew away. But anyway, that's pretty much that. I'll have another video later on with my little baler here. I love walking into spider webs, which is everywhere here. But broke it. Had to replace this roller right here. This bearing, chain tensioner bearing, came apart, which the chain came off, broke the shear bolt. So I got a full bail inside there right now. I gotta disconnect the hydraulic cylinder here so I can get this back door opened up, and say I've got it figured out how I'm gonna do that, but we'll see if it'll happen. So that's later on this morning. I'm gonna work on that. Out here, some more of the ducks. We're down to 5, 4, 12 ducks, and started out, I think we had 27. So predators have kind of had some free meals there. But anyway, here's the sheep. They survived everything all right. Of course, this is a fence here that we built. Those are corner braces, transitioning our angles. Goes over to the corral there, and then keep you out of the sun here. It's over to the corner and out by the road, and there's a gate, if you can see, I don't know, in that far corner to drive in here, and then there's also another one behind the barn. Here's where the other major damage is of the trees anyway. This tree broke a bunch of limbs off of it, and as you might be able to see, there is a big branch there busted off, hung up on the other branches, and actually I'll see if I can dislodge this later this morning. I'm gonna hook a tow strap to it and hook it to my drawbar and the tractors so I can drag this thing off, and tow strap, hooking that on there so it's not rigid, any rigid connections, because sure, when this comes down, it's going to come down hard and break up a little bit more on the ground, but it'll let the tow strap be able to take some of that movement. Anyway, so I'll try to film that when I do it, just in case it's the last thing I get to do. But it should work. But I grabbed onto it down here with my grapple, trying to pull on it and lift it, and I lifted the front of my tractor off the ground, trying to do it, and figured, well, that's probably not the best thing to do, is have a rigid connection to the tree. Anyway, so that's my next chore to do after the animals, and I'm going to try to film that for you. But here's our next pile of branches that we did already cleaned up here, and gonna maybe burn that this morning also. So I'll be back with you in a minute. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I had this strap tied around this tree branch about as high as I can get up. I wish I could get higher, but not right now. And is attached to my tow bar, and we will see what happens. Give it a little slow pull at first to see if that works. If it doesn't break the limb, and it doesn't come down, then I'm gonna be screwed. So I'll get you set up so you can watch this fiasco possible. We'll go from there. Well, like an idiot, I forgot to turn on the camera while I was jerking this thing anyway. Broke some branches off, but didn't get the big one down. It's hung up there pretty good between a couple other branches, and that's about all I feel comfortable with. Sorry I didn't get that video, but anyway, here's a branch, the last branch I had to tie to and into the back of the tractor. Dug a little couple holes here, which is another annoying thing. So anyway, I'll get that fixed anyway. So I'll talk to you in a while. Anyway, like, subscribe, hit the little bell. I always forget to say this part of it, but anyway, hopefully get some more videos out. Want to get this field started, haying it. Want to get my baler fixed and get it cut down before any of the big weeds start growing up in it. So, and then we can refertilize it. So anyway, yeah, like, subscribe, and tell all your friends. But only get a video every once in a while. So I'll talk to you later.